This is the breathtaking 1936 Delahaye Type 135 Competition Court Teardrop Coupe. This car is what many collectors call the Mona Lisa of collector cars. Hey folks, welcome to Scholar of the Roads on Two Guys and a Ride. This isn't just a car. It's a rolling sculpture. It's French automotive haute couture, and quite honestly, it's one of the most visually arresting machines ever built. You ready for some pre-war elegance with a dose of motorsport pedigree? All right, let's go. Let's rewind back to 1930s. France was at the top of its coach building game. Companies like Figoni Falaschi were turning chassis into literal works of art. Enter Delahaye, a brand known for its sophisticated engineering and Grand Prix know-how. The Type 135 was born from the brand's need to go racing and win. But the competition court version, that was the lightest, fastest, most powerful evolution. And when compared with the Figoni teardrop coupe body, well, it created something the world had never seen before and arguably hasn't seen since. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the swan in the ballroom. This thing looks like it's in motion, even when it's parked. The long flowing fenders, the tapering tail, the enclosed wheels. Wow. Its aerodynamic elegance before wind tunnels were mainstream. Everything is curved, everything is dramatic, and even the door handles are flush. The two-tone paint schemes were hand applied, and the chrome accents, they're as deliberate as the brushstrokes on a master painting. This car doesn't just look luxurious, it feels like it came out of a dream. Now, beauty is one thing, but what about performance? The competition court had a 3.6-liter straight-six engine that produced around 120 horsepower. Serious power for the 1930s. Paired with a 4-speed manual and weighing in lighter than most of its rivals, it had racing chops to match its looks. This car was no poser. It was built to tackle Le Mans and Mille Miglia and the streets of Paris in equal measure. Quick, agile, and balanced, it held its own on the world stage. Slide inside and you're greeted with hand-stitched leather, wood grain trim, and gauges that look like they came off an Art Deco wristwatch. Everything here is bespoke. No two cars were exactly alike. The steering wheel, thin-rimmed and elegant. The seats, sculptured and supportive. Even the dashboard design follows the flowing lines of the exterior. This car wasn't just built for looks. It was made to be driven by someone who appreciated the finer things. Here's where it gets even more jaw-dropping. Only a handful of these cars were ever made. Estimates say fewer than 20 teardrop coupes were built on the competition court chassis. And today, well, they're unicorns. One example recently sold for over $12 million at auction. That's right, this isn't just a car. It's a crown jewel in the world of collectible automobiles. If you see one in person, consider yourself blessed. If you get to hear one run, that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Today's supercars may be faster, but they don't always have this kind of soul. The Delahaye Teardrop Coupe is a reminder of a time when design, craftsmanship, and passion drove innovation. No digital renderings, no mass production, just steel, sweat, and vision. It's no wonder modern designers like Ralph Lauren and Ian Cullum cite this car as a huge influence. It's timeless, it's unforgettable, and it makes you fall in love with driving all over again. So, what does the 1936 Delahaye Type 135 Teardrop Coupe represent? Pure artistry. It's the kind of car that transcends era, nationality, and even technology. It's not just one of the most beautiful cars ever made, it's one of the most important. A car that bridged the gap between performance and poetry. If you're lucky enough to see one in the wild or at a Concours event, take a moment. Soak it in, because you're staring at one of the most iconic automobiles ever to roll on four wheels. This has been Scholar of the Roads, where history meets horsepower and every mile tells a story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.